All right, Browns head coach Todd Monken has revealed the plan for the quarterback position, and it definitely involves Shedeur Sanders and a heavy dose of Shedeur Sanders. We got to break this down. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification to hype the video. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's get right into it. Courtesy of Yahoo Sports, Browns head coach Todd Monken reveals QB plan for Deshaun Watkins, Shedeur Sanders. Okay, here it says Browns head coach Todd Monken reveals his quarterback practice plan for Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders. Appear first on Clutch Points. Okay, the quarterback situation is the talk of the town for the Cleveland Browns, as we all know. We want to see Shedeur get his shot without a bunch of sabotagers around him. Okay, with the new head coach leading the way in Todd Monken, it's not entirely clear who will start for the team come week one of the 2026-27 season. On Wednesday, Monken at least shared how he will plan practices for Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel, okay? While talking with the media members on Wednesday, Monken claimed the plan to give each of the three quarterbacks reps with the first team, second team, and even third team and evaluate from there. According to a segment on NFL on ESPN, overall, Monken, who is 60 years old, thinks each of Watson, Sanders, and Gabriel brings something unique to the table other than, someone is going to have to start off first. Monken says someone is going to go second, someone's going to go third, and then we'll be willing to switch that. That's easily on a daily basis. It's what we see, just like any position that's not set in stone. Based on Monken's comments, it sounds like the Browns will have a true camp battle for the quarterback position this offseason. Deshaun Watson is set to play in his 8th season, while Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel entering year 2. Okay. I think Shedeur Sanders is clearly going to be in the lead for this quarterback job, as he should be. Okay, I know it's a lot of people that won't be happy about that. Mary Kay Cabbage, Jason Lloyd's, all of y'all. I know you guys won't be happy at all. But it's Shedeur Sanders' job to lose at the end of the day. He's in the catbird seat, and all he got to do is show up and do what he does, man. And Shedeur Sanders will be QB1. They spoke about this on Afternoon Drive. Let's see what they say.
My opinion, maybe Todd Monken and the coaching staff sees it different. When you start with the veteran, right, you already know what you pretty much have. I mean, maybe there's to some degree his help and in this system what he could do under Monken, but you got to start with there. And then once you turn it over to Shedeur, whoever's next, whether it's Dillon Gabriel or him, that's their team. Like, he doesn't have to look over his shoulder. Watson's only coming back due to injury or something else if the team sees that fit, given, again, the contractual obligation. So that's why I look at it that way, because I think if you really care about winning, he probably gives you the best chance to win to start the season. But at some point, if you've moved on from that and you feel like he's proven that not to be the case, then you go with the young guy, you get him experience, you see how much, again, either Dillon or Shedeur, how much they could grow from that point moving forward.
That was Brady Quinn. He was on yesterday morning with the Morning Boys. We meant to talk about it, and then the day just kind of happened all day yesterday. And then before you know it, you look up, and it's like, oh, there was audio there that I feel really passionate about, but I wasn't able to get to. And so what's interesting is, like, you hear that, Coach, and I think to myself, like, sound it out. In what world does that make sense that Shedeur Sanders benefits from Deshaun Watson being the week 1 quarterback? I can't find a world that exists in. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, here's what it is. If he starts and they do it right, and there are no shenanigans, and there is no alternative.
I got you thinking about shenanigans now, don't I?
Yes. So if you're thinking about all that kind of stuff, great. But if it's legit, which I think Todd Monken is, I love his thing. I don't care about the haircut. I love all that stuff, right? So if it's legit, then that means he's the better quarterback right now. Doesn't mean he has to be, but everything has to be focused on winning. Winning is the thing that has to happen. And if you're doing it right and Deshaun Watson's better than Shedeur week 1, then he plays. That gives your team the best chance to win. And I'm not worried about what happens week 6. I'm not worried about what happens week 2. I'm worried about where OTAs. What can you control? That's what these, for me, that's what older coaches always were. My dad was the same way. Control the controllables. Right now, we're going to figure out who our quarterback is, who's in the building, all that kind of stuff, who understands the playbook, who can run my system, all those things that we won't know everything about. If it comes down with Deshaun, I'm saying this. If Deshaun's a starter, he was better than Shedeur at that point in time. That's all it means to me.
Okay, but and even if that works out that way, and again, I disagreed last segment, but that's fine. Odyssey Rewind, you can check it all out. If it goes down the way you're describing, how is that what's best for Shedeur? Because that's the case that Brady Quinn is trying to make right there. He's trying to spell out how he thinks this is best for Shedeur, and ultimately Shedeur will end up a better quarterback and a better everything because of it. And I just don't see it that way. Like, this is Shedeur's one chance, I feel like, in the NFL. That doesn't mean there won't be more chances in the NFL, but as of right now, if he doesn't start this season and doesn't show what he can do at an extremely high level, then all of a sudden he's, that used DVD bin that we talk about with quarterbacks that you have to go shopping in? Like that, Shedeur will be in that bin. Shedeur will be in the $5 Walmart bin, and you'll be trying to find if you can get something out of him. Like, this is the season for Shedeur. It's not sitting beside Deshaun Watson and, I don't know, watching his process. I don't understand that by Brady Quinn.
Well, if you look at like Aaron Rodgers, going back to like when Aaron Rodgers, for me, that's more of the realistic thing with NFL quarterbacks. The Jaden Daniels of the world are very, very few. They're the outliers.
I've said I think that's best for Ty Simpson, for instance. Do what happened with Aaron Rodgers, sit for 3 years and hang out.
So you're saying,
but Shedeur's already played.
But he had to play for what reason, right? He had to play because there was poor play by two quarterbacks in front of him. He didn't play because he kind of outplayed those guys. He didn't. And whether he got a shot or not, he just, whatever it was, at that point in time, he was not better.
So you think like a full reset, like a 3-year just kind of vacation for Shedeur's best?
No, I don't. I just think if you're talking like how it could benefit him, the idea that I'm going to be behind a guy that hopefully helps him understand coverage a little bit more, hopefully understands with footwork, how to take care of your body, what to do, are they close?
Here's the problem. Losing out to Deshaun will look like he lost out to Deshaun. That's a problem. Deshaun hasn't played football in 700 days. Deshaun, the last 3 years we've seen him be on a football field, hasn't been able to finish the season, and the numbers look horrendous. So, like, the perception, it won't be, Shedeur did so much, and he's got such a bright future. The perception will be, well, the 1 year we saw him, fair or unfair, the 1 year we saw him, it didn't look very good. And then you fast forward, and, he couldn't even beat out Deshaun Watson. How bad must he be if he couldn't beat out broken Deshaun Watson? And so I just feel like that narrative for Deshaun across the NFL, that narrative would be almost impossible to come back from.
Well, I don't think if he plays, he's broken. If he, it's not that he would lose out. I think if Deshaun is not able to play at a high level, I think Shedeur beats him out. But if Deshaun is healthy, and once again, that's a big if. He's had multiple injuries to the heel. He's had multiple injuries to the shoulder, all those kind of things. There's there's only so much tread. However, I don't think of it like that. I think if he's healthy, he's really good. And the thing I tell everybody wanted Kevin out, and I understand that. Kevin, it was time to move on.
It was me. I wanted him out.
This is one of those things that you get. So all the people that thought he hated, Shedeur, this is an issue because
I never thought he hated Shedeur personally.
Those things you said absolutely mean nothing.
I just don't think he liked Shedeur, the football player. I never thought he hated him personally.
Yeah, I agree.